When I was 14, my aunt gave me a pressed flower bookmarker, and she said, "Lisa, you can make these," because she knew I was artistic. So I started making them. I was 14 years old, and I was selling those bookmarkers to the kids in school for 70 cents a piece. And from there, the legacy lives on. I've been doing this for 43 years, and I've been doing it full-time for 24 years. Most people don't even know what this is, even though it is an older art. And a lot of people say, well, oh, my grandmother or my aunt used to do that. These are larkspur. And generally what I do is I take individual flowers off of a stem and I press them in different ways, face down, sideways. So when I'm putting a piece together, I have a lot of different angles and things to work with. And this would be just one page. And then I take card and I cover it. Then I start with the next one. Of course, I try to make sure that I get lots of different colors of flowers so that I have enough, because I store them during the winter, to have enough to work with throughout the season. You always want to get your flowers at the peak time before it's too hot in the day when they're wilt, and never press flowers when they're wet. What I would do is I pick the frame first, and then I decide what color of a mat I would like to use in it so it would match. So I've prepared one in advance of the same mat board, and I've already started the background. I usually put a background of greenery and then add my colorful flowers on next. So this is my glue ball. This is about 15 years worth of glue. But I use it and I put my glue on here. And you got to be careful where you're putting the glue. You don't want it to come through the flower. So I put just a little dab right in the center where it's not going to show through. And then I start the process of building what I call this my garden scene. My specialty is to take wedding, funeral, special occasion bouquets apart. Families will bring those bouquets to me, and I take everything apart, and everything is pressed or has a certain technique to make that flower pressable. If I think too much about what I'm doing, then I overwork it. And sometimes the creativity isn't there. I just gotta do that whole flow thing. And it's nice to know how many people really appreciate the work that I do. It's funny because they say, I couldn't do what you do. You must have patience. And to me, I've done this for so long, I don't think about it in terms of being patient. I smash flowers for a living, is what I say.